Okay, let's keep chugging along on this. Next, we're going to create the aliens. So let's create a new scene here. Let's make this an area 2D. And this is going to be our alien large. Let's zoom in here. Do a grid snap of 2x2, that's good. So let's do the line 2Ds for this alien. Okay. Make sure we have the select tool out. One, two, three, four, right there. Press 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Create another couple line 2Ds here. And one more. Whoops, delete that. Okay. Let's go ahead and save this. Make a new folder here, aliens, alien large. Let's make a collision polygon for that. And let's set up their mask. So they're going to be looking for the bullet, and they're going to be on their own layer. Let's name this alien. And take it off the bullet layer, put it on alien layer. Let's create 3 timers here. Duplicate those. Let's name this first one the vert move delay timer. Have a vert move duration timer. And then let's have a shoot timer. Let's go ahead and select all those and access as unique name. Put them at the top. And then let's create a marker 2D here. Name this bullet spawn marker. And we'll move that to below the ship. And we'll access that as unique name as well. Let's create a script on here. Let's just name this alien. And here we go. So let's create a couple constants. Let's have the vert move delay range as a vector 2. It's going to be between 10 seconds and 20 seconds. We'll have the vert move duration range. And this will be between 5 seconds and 10 seconds. Have some export variables. Have the speed range as a vector 2. And we'll set a default there between 50 and 100. Let's have an export var for the shoot delay range. There'll be a vector2 between 5 seconds and 10 seconds. Have another export var here, the score value. Int equals 200. Have some vars. Let's have is moving left bool equals true. Let's have is moving up bool equals true. And let's have a velocity equals vector2.0. Now let's pull in those timers, holding control, and let's get that bullet spawn marker. And let's set this up. So let's go to ready. Say if randf is greater than 0.5, then is moving left equals false. So randf will just give us a number between 0.0 or 0.0 and 1.0. So 50% of the time they'll be moving right. Set up a couple functions here. Set initial velocity. We'll set the vert move delay timer. And then we will set the shoot timer as well. So let's make those functions. Let's set an initial velocity. If is moving left, then our velocity is going to be equal to vector2 of negative randf range between our speed range x and our speed range y, and 0 on the y, and else it's going to be positive on the x direction. So we'll just get rid of this negative sign there. Let's set the vert move delay timer. So our vert move delay timer dot wait time is going to be equal to a randf range between the vert move delay range dot x and the vert move delay range dot y. And then we'll start that timer. Then let's set our shoot timer in the same way. Let's just copy this and get our shoot timer here. And this will be between the shoot delay range, X and Y. There we go. Let's have another function in here, set our vertical velocity, set vert velocity. And this will be very similar to the initial velocity. We'll say if is moving up, then we want to take our velocity.x for the x and for the y we'll have the negative speed range. And then if we're moving down, we want positive on the y direction. So let's go ahead and hook up all the timeouts on these timers in the script here. So on vertical move delay timer timeout, when this times out, then we want to actually move vertically. So we'll say if randf is greater than 0.5, we'll set is moving up equals true, else is moving up equals false. So 50% of the time we'll move up, the other 50% of the time we will move down. Set our vert velocity here. We can set up our duration timer. Let's get our duration timer here and set the wait time equal to a rand f range between our vert move duration range dot x and our vert move duration range dot y. And then we'll start that timer. And so when that timer times out, we will set our velocity equal to a vector 2 of our velocity.x and 0.0. So we'll stop moving. And then we can set our vert move delay timer again. And when the shoot timer times out, we will shoot, and then we will set our shoot timer again. So let's create that shoot function. So in order to shoot, we're going to need an alien bullet. So what I want to do here is I want to click on our bullet scene, and I want a new inherited scene. So this is going to be the alien bullet. And the only thing different in here is we're going to change its layer. So let's add an alien bullet layer and take it off the bullet layer and put it on an alien bullet layer. So the alien bullet's only going to look for the player, and it's not going to destroy other alien ships or asteroids or anything like that. And because we set it up as an inherited scene, whenever we change the bullet scene, it will change the alien bullet as well. And the only difference being is that it's on a different layer. So let's save that under bullet, save it as an alien bullet. We can come back to our alien script, and let's actually put a class name up at the top here, alien. We can say const alien bullet scene. It's going to be equal to preload, and we will preload that alien bullet there. So here under shoot, let's do alien bullet instance. And that's going to be an area 2D equals our alien bullet scene dot instantiate as an area 2D. And let's add that to the bullets node under game. So let's go to globals.game.get node bullets .add child alien bullet instance. Let's set its global position equal to our bullet spawn markers global position. And let's init that with get direction to player function. So let's create that function, get direction to player. And that's going to return a vector 2. So it's going to return globals.player.global position minus our global position. And we want to normalize that. So that'll give us a direction to the player. And under the ready function here, let's go into the physics process and set our global position plus equal to our velocity times delta. And then we can do globals.handle screen wrap on ourself there. And that should be it for setting up an alien. Let's go ahead and test that out. Just add an alien to our scene here. And put him somewhere in the screen here. And let's make sure we go to our player. And on the death area 2D, let's make sure we turn on aliens and alien bullets. So now we can die to running into an alien or an alien bullet. And let's test this out. So we got our alien moving there. Let's see if he'll fire at our player. There we go. And we die. And also, if we go ahead and run into the alien, we should die as well. Oh, and there he's moving vertically. We ran into him and died. So that's good. Let's create an alien small by going to our alien large scene and instantiating a new inherited scene here. Let's call this alien small. We can go ahead and save that. And for these line 2Ds, let's make a small alien here. So I want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Let's bring this over. Here, let's shrink this down. Bring this over 1, 2, 3, 4. Shrink this down. Bring this over 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Let's grab these other line 2Ds, shrink them down. Okay, let's take our collision polygon and just match it up. There we go. So now we have a small alien. And actually on this bottom here, I want to bring this up one from the bottom there. Let's do that. Okay, so now we have a small alien. Let's click on this and detach that alien script, and let's add an alien small script here. We're going to extend alien here though. Actually, you know what? I don't think we need to do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need an alien small script at all, actually. Let's go ahead and delete that. And add this alien script back on there. That should be fine. Because what we're going to do is we're going to change those export variables here. So for speed range, the small alien is going to move faster, 75 and 150. Its shoot delay is going to be twice as quick. And its score value is going to be 1,000. There we go. So those export variables are really nice. So we don't even need its own script. We can just do it all through export variables. So there we go. Now we have an alien large and an alien small. Let's go ahead and create a node, new scene here. Node, and let's name this Alien Manager. We can save that under Managers. Add a script to it. So under the Alien Manager, let's have an Alien Large scene as a pack scene. And let's preload that Alien Large here. And let's have an Alien Small scene. And preload that small scene here. Have a spawn safe radius, the same as we do for our asteroids. Be 96. Let's have a spawn time here. And this will be spawn time range. Be a vector 2. Between 15 and 30 seconds. And let's have an alien large level requirement of 1 and an alien small level requirement of 2. Let's have a variable here is alien alive, bool equals false. And under the alien manager here, let's create a timer. Call this spawn timer. And what do we want to set that spawn timer to? Go ahead and access as a unique name, pull it in here, statically type it to a timer, and let's come into the ready function. Let's connect to some signals. So let's connect to the level complete signal. And we will remove the aliens when the level's complete. Let's connect to alien destroyed on alien destroyed, and let's connect to game over as well, and on game over we will remove aliens as well. So let's have a function here, set spawn timer, and let's create these functions. So remove aliens. We're going to go for child in get children. I'm going to say if child.name is equal to spawn timer, then we're going to continue, because we don't want to delete our timer here. But for everything else, we will just do remove child, and then we will set is alien alive equal to false. And we want to set a new spawn timer. So let's do func on alien destroyed. I'm going to set is alien alive equal to false. And then set spawn timer. So let's create that spawn timer function. So in here, we're going to say if game manager dot level is less than our alien large level requirement, then we're just going to reset the spawn timer and return. But if the level is equal to or greater than our alien large level requirement, then we'll spawn an alien. So if is alien alive is equal to false, then we'll say var alien to spawn. Then we'll come down here and say if game manager dot level is greater than or equal to alien small level requirement, then we'll do a random roll to determine if we spawn a large alien or a small alien. So if that roll is over 0.33, we'll spawn a large alien, meaning large aliens are twice as likely to spawn over a small alien. Then here we'll say else alien to spawn equals alien small scene. Instantiate as an alien. And if we are over the large alien level requirement, but below the small alien level requirement, then in that case, then we're just going to spawn a large alien. So down here, we'll set is alien alive equal to true, and then we will spawn an alien with our alien to spawn. So let's create that function. So spawn alien. This is going to take in an alien to spawn as an alien. Here, let's grab the screen size as a vector 2. Grab the viewport, get visible rect. Size. Let's add child alien to spawn. I'm going to rename this alien instance actually. So let's say alien instance dot global position is going to be equal to a vec2 of randf range between 0.0 and our screen size dot x, and the same thing on the y position, but the screen size dot y. And then we're going to need to do those checks that we did on the asteroid. So if we come here to the asteroid, asteroid manager actually, and let's grab this code. And we can come back here and we can throw that in there. Instead of asteroid instance, we want the alien instance. Okay, what's wrong with this? This is all indented. So I'll highlight it all and I'll hit Shift Tab. That'll bring it back. Okay, what's the problem with this? Alien to spawn not declared in the current scope. So this needs to be indented. There we go. Okay. So that should do it for the alien manager. Let's go ahead and delete this large alien out of here. And we can add that alien manager. Oops, that was the asteroid manager. Let's add that alien manager in here. And let's go ahead and turn down the spawn time on this. Do between 5 and 10 seconds so we can see the aliens spawning. Let's also turn down the level requirement to 0 and 1 here. There we go. So we instantly got an alien. And I think that's because that's spawn timer. No, this shouldn't be called set spawn timer. This, okay. We need to actually come to our alien manager and connect to the spawn timer timeout. And this is where all this code should go. So let's delete that out of here and put it in the spawn timer timeout function. And then here in set spawn timer, we're going to take our spawn timer dot wait time equal to a randef range between our spawn time range dot x and our spawn time range dot y, and then we're going to start that timer. Okay, so there we go. Now we're setting up the spawn timer, and then when it times out, we'll call this code. So let's try that again. Okay, we don't have an alien. Should be getting an alien here soon. There he is. Oh, these little ones are hard to hit. There we go. So we went to round 2. There's the alien spawning. It's a 2/3 chance that a large alien would spawn and a 1/3 chance that a small alien would spawn. And we can't actually shoot the alien. So let's go back to our alien. Let's make sure we have the mass set up correctly. Yeah, so he's looking for the bullet, but nothing actually happens when we get shot. So let's connect on this area entered signal here. And here on alien, or on area entered, we will queue free the bullet. So let's do queue free on the area. Then let's spawn an explosion. This would be a GPU particles 2D equals globals dot explosion scene dot instantiate as a GPU particles 2D. Let's do get parent dot add child explosion instance, and let's set its global position to our global position. And that should be good there. Come down here and let's do events dot alien destroyed dot emit, and then let's do queue free. And actually on this alien destroyed signal, we can actually just pass through the points here as well. So let's add that to that signal, and then here when an alien is destroyed, we can pass in that score value. So on the game manager, to make sure that we're capturing that, let's go events dot alien destroyed dot connect. Let's rename this to add point. We're going to call this on both of these. So that'll just grab the points, add it in, emit the score changed. Cool. So now we have large aliens, small aliens, and they're in the alien manager. Let's come to game here, and we're going to add a world environment. So we're going to add this world environment so that we can add some glow to our game. So let's click on that and let's add a new environment here and click into here. And let's turn on glow. On level 3, let's turn that to 0. Level 5, let's turn that to 0. And level 1, let's turn this to 0.05. Also at the top here, let's make sure we go up here and we go to canvas mode. And then back down here, let's turn intensity to 3. Let's turn bloom to 0.65. Turn the blend mode to additive. Turn on our HD threshold to 0.35. And our HDR luminosity to 13. And also make sure that you have HDR 2D turned on. And you're going to need to restart Godot for this to turn on. I believe this property is read-only when the project starts. So to toggle at runtime, that viewport, use HDR2 on the root viewport. So let me just make sure that I restart Godot here real quick. Make sure that's turned on properly. Okay. And there we go. We have a little bit of a glow around all of our lines. It's very faint. I don't want it to be super distracting or anything like that, but you can mess around with these settings, but it just gives it a little bit of that vector graphics look. Even though we can't use vector graphics here, we can try to simulate them as best we can. So just gives a little glow around everything.